you guys, gloves are on. So you know what that means? We're gonna do an install. Let's go. All right, guys, I really wanted to show you guys this. Look at this beauty. Look at this work of art. Absolutely beautiful catch can. This deserves to be under the hood for sure. That's kidding. Pretty cool. Locks, unlock it by pulling the tab, 1/8 of a turn. And then you empty out the catch can. Put it back on, just as simple. Put the locking clip back on.
Very nice.
All right, guys, so before we get into the install, this is what you get in the box from Improved Racing. The catch can itself, it comes in multiple colors, like what I have here, silver, black, silver. So if you want to customize your the look of your catch can, you can do that from Improved Racing. And then in the bag, or in the box, you get the necessary hoses with the clamps. One for the crankcase and one for the ventilation to the intake manifold. And then you get a bag of goodies right here, the mounting bracket. I'll show you guys this in a bit. The other mounting bracket specifically for the 10th gen, 11th gen Honda Civic, Honda Accord, the Integra. So all the work is done for us, so we don't have to be fabricating or anything like that, so pretty cool. They give you a set of extra O-rings, and then for the grenade locking collar, they gave us the, what do you call these? Can't remember, but it's so that you don't lose it. Then your fittings, one fitting, second fitting. And if you really wanted to change it to AN fittings, this is a -6. And then all the necessary hardware to mount your bracket. All right, so the hose that we're gonna be working with is the PCV hose, positive crankcase ventilation hose. This hose goes from the crankcase, which is connected right here. Hopefully you guys can see it with this clip here, all the way down here to the intake manifold, and it's held on by this clip right here. Hopefully you can see it. It's right, this one here. So we're gonna be unclipping that today, and then we'll get rid of that hose here. So it's right there, you guys. So I took the one clip out, and the other clip is right here. So now the hose is ready to be unplugged. There's one. There you go. Woo. All right, so up next we're gonna go ahead and install the bracket that Improved Racing supplied, and it will go right here. So we're gonna have to remove the fuel bracket here and then sneak it behind there. So when you install this bracket, the mounting, this part that mounts to the catch can has to be on this side. Because you see how it's bent towards the front of the car? It has to go that way because it just won't fit. Because it will end up hitting the wall here. So make sure you have it this way, you guys, okay? There you go. This spacer, the bracket into the notch, and then the factory bracket, and then the 2 screws. There you go. Took a little while, but there we go. It's all in, nice and tight, and then this is ready to go. All right, so it didn't really, wow. It took me a little longer to figure everything out, but once you got everything figured out, it's actually pretty easy, guys. But it's pretty straightforward. Next up, I started looking at the hoses, and let me just go and show you guys. So these are the hoses that they supply you, which is our quick releases, which is very handy. And then they supply you with these clamps. I started playing around with it because you have to cut the crankcase side down pretty short to make everything fit. But I started playing around with it, and I realized this is why the factory uses this type of clamp, because once you start going in there, it's really, really hard, especially down here and then behind here. That's why I started removing all this stuff. Thinking about it again, it's so much easier if you just use this style clamp. It's just much easier. You don't have to, it was just really awkward getting the 7 mil in there, or even a flathead. So I'm gonna switch it up to these ones, and I'm gonna just show you it's just that much easier. Just gonna put a little bit of lube on this, or maybe some water, and it should just slip right in. All right, there you go, guys. That's one. That was a lot easier than using the worm clamps. This is way easier. All right, so on the crankcase side, the hose had to cut down quite a bit just to make everything nice and neat. Yeah, it's a lot shorter, almost that much off. But before you go and start cutting everything, just make sure you double check. Don't just take my word for it. Just make sure you double check everything. Okay, so all the hoses are in, and now we're ready to install the actual catch can itself. So when we install the catch can, just remove the top sprocket or locking silver piece here, or black, or whatever color you guys choose. Remove that. I went and removed the grenade locking clip, and then the tether strap is what I think that's what it's called, the tether strap. Anyways, then we can go ahead and put the one fitting on. The straight one goes on the side. Make sure you put some O-ring lube so that it doesn't bind, and then you're ready to install. When you're installing the catch can, there's a little notch here that locks it into place. So when you're clocking the catch can itself, it locks it into place so it doesn't swivel on you. So you're just going to make sure which position you want your fittings on, and then it should be good to go. I think mine is going to be maybe around here, and then if you're using the tether strap there, you can put that on too, and it goes where that little notch is. And then you take this ring, just like that. And then once you figure out exactly this is where you want it, you go ahead and put the fitting on, the last one, and go ahead and don't forget, put a little bit of O-ring lube on there, and then before you lock it down, you just got to make sure that's exactly where you want it, and then you just clip it in. But I think this is going to be good here, just like that. And to release it, just press the button here. There's a white tab, and then pull. I think that's going to be where I'm going to position mine here. I think that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and tighten down everything. So once you figure out exactly where you want it, you take your 16, and then lock it down. And then last but not least, you put the lock on. The grenade lock is what I call it. And there you go. So now if you want to service the catch can, it's really simple. The way their system is created, you just push the button. This one here. Pull the locking tab, the grenade. Now it's on a tether so that you won't lose it. And the way their system is like super easy. Just an 8th turn. Hopefully I can just get it here for you guys. Push up, 8th turn. no spillage, catch cans out. Go empty out the contents, and then putting it back in is just as simple. Drop it down. Line it up, should snap. And that's it. Pretty satisfying. So that pretty much wraps up this week's install video. The only thing I was just thinking about is if you're running an aftermarket strut bar, keep in mind you may have some clearance issues like the one that I'm running right now, because I have a Amuse Titan R1. It's a little on the girthy side, so I might have to do some moving around with this catch can. But if you're looking for a catch can to spruce up the look of your engine bay, this catch can is the one for you. I want to say a big thanks to Improved Racing for sending us out their beautiful catch can. It's nice, you guys. I'll leave the link in the description below if you guys want to catch one for yourself. Other than that, we'll catch you guys in the next week's vlog. See ya.